trees are green, red roses too. I've seen it bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Little boxes on the flip side, little boxes made of jeans, happy little boxes on the blue side, little boxes all the same. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. And the people in the houses all went to the university where they were put in boxes, and they came out all the same. And the doctors and lawyers and business executives, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. And they all lay on the ball.
Now, I think it was Mrs. Harrison who first took them tea and biscuits. She had set out a lovely tray. There was a large teapot with a knitted cosy. I think she had made that herself. And a striped milk jug. And a small tower of paper cups. Now, that was very clever, I thought, the paper cups, because she'd never get her mugs back from that lot. And there were 2 packets of ginger nuts. She said that they were all she'd got in the house, but I wasn't inclined to believe her because Mrs. Harrison, how can we say this these days, the flourishing Mrs. Harrison was not renowned for a lightly stocked larder. Not that those oiks in our trees cared. They grabbed the tray and ate and drank the lot in no time. I say our trees. They certainly felt like our trees after all the fuss, I can tell you. All those special village meetings in the small of the 2 village halls. The main hall was always booked for ladies' fitness classes. Regular bookings take priority. That was always the way when Mrs. Bryce was hall secretary, anyway. But I digress. Our battles actually began in the sitting room of Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one.
Oh, I've been staring at this screen for far too long.
Well, stop looking at it and make the tea.
I think it's your turn to make the tea. Besides, you've been reading that paper all day. Oh, I can't make the tea now. I've got an email from Grant Chapman. Says it could be urgent.
Grant. Urgent. Must have run out of fish food. Starving calf. That's about the only thing Chapman would think was urgent.
There's a link with the message. Do you think I should open it?
Is there a message with it?
Well, yes. I'm not sure what it's all about.
You can open it. Definitely, Chapman.
Here goes. I'm opening it. Oh my. You want to see this? They want to remove 250 square metres of topsoil from those lovely gardens at Blissbrook Hall next to the church. I wonder what that's all about.
Where on earth are they going to put it all?
That's not the point. That's destruction.
What are you looking at?
Claremont Borough Council's planning applications. It goes on and on.
Oh, what does it say?
I'm reading it. They want to remove 24 trees. Oh, 16 of those have got protection orders on them. And build 48 one-bedroom flats with parking. But that ground's barely big enough for 4 or 5 tennis courts.
Ah, Now that's bad. It's terrible. Anybody else know about this?
I don't know, but I'm going to contact Alex Kennedy. She'll know what to do.
Yeah, I suppose so. She'll find out soon enough, but best if it comes from us.
Right. Well, she does do so much for the village, even though she pretends not to.
I guess so. Where would we be without her? A bit rudderless, probably.
Well, I'm going to contact Alex. She'll probably call a meeting.
And that is exactly what she did.
This is an extraordinary village meeting to discuss the proposal to build a block of flats on the site of Blissbrook Hall and its gardens, currently put to very good use as a community facility. Now, first things first. Does anybody here approve of it becoming flats?
Oh,
There are no hands raised? No, then we are unanimously opposed. Excellent. I'll minute that. So now, does anybody know of anybody who does want it to become flats?
of course not.
All right, thank you very much. Then at this stage, the best thing that we can do is mount a campaign to object to the planning application on the council website.
How do you do that? I'm not very good on the internet.
Oh, do you have a laptop or a PC or an iPad?
Just an iPad, dear.
Okay, so what we need to do is click on the little icon on the bottom of the house page.
Home page.
Home page.
What do you mean by icon, dear?
Well, it's at the bottom of the screen. There's a little picture. You can click
Oh,
on
that's
that.
what they're called. So which one do I
The
press?
one at
For
the
heaven's
bottom.
sake, Alex, how long's this IT lesson going on for?
Yes, thank you. Mrs. Taylor, Mrs. Harrison, perhaps you'd like to continue this at another time?
Sorry, Alex. Mrs. Kennedy. Libby was only trying to help.
Right. Well, if we're all agreed, what we'll do is we will mount the opposition to the application on the council website. I also think we ought to write some letters to the local parish councillors. Does anybody know what we ought to say?
Well, I'm sure we can work something out. It shouldn't be too difficult, and then we can send out a template letter to the whole village.
Yes.
And although everyone will need to amend their emails and letters just a bit, put things into their own words, add their own thoughts, and we don't want it to look like a copy and paste exercise.
Okay, thank you, Paul. We'll send out instructions on all of that and how to do it on the council website. It is very easy.
Not for everyone, it isn't.
Look, we'll do a leaflet drop, setting it all out. How you do it. We'll send it to the whole village. You could help Libby. Will that make you happy?
So we said no to the plans. And the council planners agreed, incredibly. They said no to the flats. But the developer had managed to buy the land. And they said they were going to appeal, and we knew what that meant. Our days were numbered. We would have to act fast, because we knew that as soon as that appeal reached the government, it would just be nodded through without a second thought. So 2 weeks later, there we were, back in the village hall for another meeting.
All right, come on now, settle down, please. So, I think... Yes, hello, yes. So I believe what we... Order! Goodness sakes, you asked me to do this job.
Did we?
So the least you could do is behave and let me get on with the business. Now, well, we've lost the first battle, but I believe we can still win the war. The Environment Department has indeed approved the planning application as we thought they would. So now we need ideas of what to do next. Yes, Judith, Mrs. Harrison, what is it?
Do you think a march might work? With banners and chanting, like we used to do in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
When we saw something was wrong back then, we used to shout about it.
Yes.
Protest, get out and tell people. I was involved with one over South Africa in the 70s.
Yeah.
We stood outside Barclays Bank doorways with our placards, trying to stop the customers getting in.
Which branches?
Oh, I can't remember. I stood outside one on the Aldwych. I was a student at the time.
And did it have any effect at all?
Of course, Nelson Mandela.
That was years later. You had nothing to do with that.
What about the Vietnam War? If we could rekindle that wonderful spirit,
Yes,
then we could
thank
change
you, Mrs. Harrison. All very interesting and definitely something to consider. But will the developers take any notice? We know once they get their mitts on a prime piece of Surrey, they are blessedly hard to stop. Now, I see it as our job to help get people worked up, but also come up with calm, peaceful solutions to stop the builders and get the job done. So what else have we got? I'm going to open this up to the floor. What is the time? Yes, Mrs. Harrison, Judith.
Oh, what about a bring and buy to raise money for the placards?
Thank you, I've written that down.
You can raise a surprising amount of money with a bring and buy. Some people like to knit things, some might do some baking,
Yes.
things from the garden.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Taylor, I think that you were next.
Well, it all adds up.
Martin, over to you, please.
Thank you, Mrs. Kennedy. I'd like to tell you all about the marching forces.
Oh, here we go again.
Okay, please, everyone, let's hear him. But do keep it short, won't you, Martin?
It's the housing market we're up against. Build, build, build. Who for, I keep asking. But no one seems to know the answer. Now, if
Mr. Taylor, could I stop you for a moment? Neville, a young nephew of mine who works for the Financial Times, says this so-called housing market had all to do with subprime mortgages and bonds and debts and betting. So it's not really to do with providing homes at all, Neville says. He says there's plenty to go round if they were shared out fairly. But the financial traders need the mortgage debts to gamble with. So I don't really follow what he says half the time, but I suspect he's right. It'll all come crashing down before too long. Another bubble. Tulips, subsidies, now mortgages.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Harrison. Perhaps, Mr. Taylor, you would like to continue.
No, forget it.
Well, come on, don't be like that. Do carry on.
No, it wasn't important. She's virtually said it all anyway. It doesn't matter.
Well, if you're sure. Anybody else? Let's move on. Yes, Libby, Mrs. Taylor, please.
Thank you, Alex. Sorry, Mrs. Kennedy. Well, this is how I see it. Our delightful little Brisbrook Hall is lined up for demolition to be replaced with flats, supposedly for the elderly. But we've got some like that opposite us, run by a supposed charity, and there are plenty of residents driving off every day in their Ford Transits and their flash Audis. So it's all nonsense.
Here, here, quite right.
Anyway, look, most of the trees are going to have to go. I know it's a little bit utilitarian, but it's always in use. I mean, the nursery groups and playgroups are there every day, and they hold their Sunday school sessions there too. And there are parties for the children in the daytime and the grown-ups in the evening. And you're so far away that, it doesn't really bother you at all. That is what we are up in arms about.
Yes, absolutely.
Our valuable community facilities being turned into umpteen flats with ample parking. Yes. They've even printed a prospectus. And the diggers haven't even gone in yet. It's appalling.
Yes, override, please. So, what is your solution, Mrs. Taylor?
Solution. Yes, well, all I wanted to say really was it would be such a terrible shame if the developers got in.
Good grief, isn't that why we are all here? But, thank you, Libby. That was a very, very important contribution. Now, Martin, Mr. Taylor, if you don't mind me saying so, before the meeting you told me that you might have an idea, but you didn't share it with me at the time. So, don't be shy. Let's hear it now.
Well, it's, I heard of these swampers. Combative environmentalists, they call themselves. Scruffy bunch of oiks, really. There are some in Richmond Park. I believe they can help us too.
How would you like to explain, Martin?
Well, they live in the trees. Yes, well, it attracts the attention of the newspapers and it holds up the builders.
So you're saying we could get them to come and live at the trees at Blissbrook Hall and stop the development?
Well, they do charge. We'd have to pay. It's their business. I'm not sure how expensive they are, but I don't know what the village financials look like, but presumably, do we have a fighting fund for this sort of thing? No, that would be a start, but then we can all chip in. Yes.
I see.
Depends on how much.
I had no idea you could hire these sorts of people, but then I suppose everything's a market or a racket these days.
We'll all chip in, won't we?
Yes.
And a lovely bring and buy would raise some money.
Thank you, Mrs. Harrison, a wonderful idea, but please, let's hope it never comes to that. Meeting adjourned.
Bye, Libby, darling.
Good to see you.
Oh, mwah. Mwah. Good to see you too. Oh, okay, yes, I can't make it this evening.
All right, my love. Not too bad.
Property developers bear nothing but the sight of a few determined eco-warriors superglued to a tree branch or dangling from a rope at an altitude of 35 feet. It's the only language they understand. To preserve your local greenery, you have to go out and find yourself a gang of tree protesters. But you try nabbing one when you need one.
So the one time that we need bloody activists up in our trees can't find a single one.
Indeed. But what can I get you to drink?
Oh, that's very kind of you, Paul. I'll have a large red wine, please.
Just a half for me, Paul. Got to play bridge later.
Oh, come on. You can do that after a pint, Martin. Come on.
Well, all right, but make sure it's ordinary.
Ordinary. Okay, so that's a large house red and 2 pints of ordinary.
I haven't got any ordinary. Is there anything else you'll do?
Ah, right. Make a couple of pints of special. You won't notice the difference.
You okay?
Yeah, those damn activists are all busy just when we need them to come and save our hall. I mean, they're in such huge demand with all this development going on, and they're formed limited companies with VAT liabilities now. I mean, some of them are firms with partners and associates.
Gosh, these rat-tailed mudlarks used to be grateful for a cup of tea and a biscuit. It used to be about saving the treasured environment, not about making money.
It's because they're so good at what they do. They can hold up housing developments and road building for months, years. It's just what quiet, peaceful, middle-class communities fighting ghastly developers want. You can't blame them cashing in.
They are one large red and 2 pints of ordinary.
Lovely, thank you. You can put that in, put the change in the charity box.
Not £22, please. Not 20. Thank you.
Blimey. Price of drinks in this place, blimey. Anyway, good health. Cheers.
Cheers, thanks.
Where were we?
Eco-warriors.
Oh, yes. Now, it seems a real shame to let a good idea like that go to waste, and taking to the trees certainly seems to work. I mean, is there any way we could do this ourselves?
You can't be serious. Look at the village. There is nobody who lives here that would take to the trees for months on end. No, we're going to have to do what we always do, and we'll hire someone.
So, well, where are our nearest environmental soldiers, then?
That'll be the Eco-Saviours Partnership. You'll love their motto. Popular protests, popular prices.
Oh,
Did you not? Yeah. But they're busy. They're trying to save a spinney in Richmond Park. And they're very ethical. They promise never to leave a job until it's completely finished, one way or another. Are you sure this is ordinary?
Oh, just get it down here, Martin. It'll help you play your bridge.
Well, I suppose we need to start thinking about striking a deal with some eco warriors. You know what this means? Time for another meeting.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Alex, how are you guys? Good. That's not bad at all, yes. Been a bit of a long week.
Well, yes, I can imagine. Sorry? How did Martin get on free?
Rubbish.
All right, okay. Order, please. Order. Thank you. Now, following our last meeting, I am looking for a volunteer to go to Richmond Park and speak to the Eco Saviours Partnership about helping us to save the trees at Blisbrook Hall. So, I'm taking any volunteers who'd like to put your hands in the air. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, come on.
I nominate Paul Spencer.
Oh, yes. I second Paul Spencer.
Yes,
Look, I'm not volunteering. Why do you want me?
Nobody good.
I'd be hopeless. I'm no negotiator. I'm always more than ready to take no for an answer.
Wouldn't it be terribly dangerous?
Yes.
I mean, we'd be approaching strangers. Warriors.
That's why we're sending Paul Spencer. He's expendable. No. You'll tuck it out, won't you, Paul?
Yes.
He used to be a Boy Scout. He can handle himself.
You'll be perfect, Paul. All you need to do is go to Richmond Park and make a passionate appeal to the Swampies on our behalf and see if they'll change their minds. Because that's been seconded, I'm going to call that meeting adjourned. Thanks for volunteering. See you all soon.
I'm guilty of sitting up that tree, and I'm guilty of conspiracy against the sacred the economy of all that matters, though we're on the brink of ecological catastrophe, and all that it will bring.
I couldn't get out of it. I was completely stitched up. So here I am in Richmond Park. It took ages getting here. Traffic through Kingston was appalling. I hate the place. I never go there. I've been boycotting it ever since the rotten council decided to start fining everyone for innocently using a road it had suddenly turned into a cycle route without putting up proper signs. Disgraceful. I think it must be some way over this way. Had to use the furthest car park, of course. All the nearby ones were full. Darn sunny days bring out the crowds. It's over here somewhere. Mind you, I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I get there. Wish someone had come with me. It'd been so much less stressful if there were 2 or 3 of us. But look, here it is. Look there. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh, they've got lots of stuff up there. Oh, look, there's some people up there.
I can't get this to work. I'll put new batteries in it.
Oh, put it in a box and chuck it. We can afford to get a new one on this job.
Yeah, but that ain't what we're meant to be about, is it?
What?
We're meant to be about recycling and being green and stuff like that.
Oh, don't worry about that. Nobody will know. Just put it in a box and chuck it in that hedge.
This isn't what I was expecting at all.
It's just a short walk to Kingston. We can get a much bigger and better one there.
What's reading?
Car magazine. Should be able to get something big when we finish here. I fancy a bed. 14 miles to the galley. A green one.
I don't think your answer is this.
it's just a job, love. Don't get too worked up about it.
Hello. I can see you're up there in you're living in the trees, your tree homes.
Yeah, of course. What's it to you?
Don't worry. I come in peace. I see you're very well equipped up there. I really am impressed with those soft furnishings. I mean, don't they get wet?
No, not with the roof.
Oh yes, I see. Yes, and you've got a fridge and laptops and a microwave. And is that a widescreen television I can see back there? I mean, it's bigger than the one I've got in my front room. You really are very comfortable up there, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. What do you want? We're busy.
Busy?
Oh, yes, well, I'm here on behalf of my village. It's not far away. You might know it. Blissbrook.
No.
Well, no reason why you should, I suppose. I just need to know who to talk to about employing your outfit.
Oh, you need to talk to the captain. He's at the elm.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that above the noise of your air conditioning.
The captain's at the elm. I'll call him.
Captain! All right, you two. I saw you throw that in the edge. I've got it, and you'll fix it up later. What do you think we're trying to do here? Bloody oinks you got to work with these days.
Hello, are you the captain?
What was that?
Down there.
What do you want? We're not coming down. We shall not be moved.
No, I'm not here to stop you. Quite the opposite, actually. I'm here on behalf of my village to ask if you'll come and help us. We're trying to stop developers.
Let me stop you there, mate. We're busy.
I can offer you a terrific deal, Mr. Captain. Anything you like.
Not the way we work. We're staying up in this spinny until we win. Good.
But surely you could spare 3 or 4 of your excellent team to come and help us see off these terrible developers and preserve our beautiful little garden and the trees in it and...
No, I told you, it's not the way we work. There's about 30 of us up here. You start taking some of our men, the police will have no trouble getting us down. They're staying up here, and we all stay!
Yes!
It's not going very well. I know. What if I leave you my contact details so that you can call if anything changes?
If you like, mate, whatever.
Oh, good. That's marvellous. There we go. That's excellent. So now I'll thank you for your time. And you folks obviously know your business. And thank you again for listening. And I'll leave you now to get on with your sitting there and standing there. And thank you again for your time and listening. Thank you. So true to form, I took no for an answer. But then I had to go back and explain myself to that crazy mob in the small village hall. And they understood, most of them, eventually. But things were getting desperate, and we needed a plan. And one emerged. It was quite shocking, really.
I don't like this night shift. It's cold and it's dark.
It's always us two.
I know, where's the captain then?
Oh, he's having a kick round the back.
Yeah, right. Can't get this thing to work. Should have left it in the edge.
I just need to hook up to my phone, that'll do it.
Can you hear anything?
Yeah, capital radio.
No, down below. I think there's someone down there. Oh no! You're under attack.
We were fired up, and we carried out our mission mercilessly until the letter. There was a bit of screaming. Ah! We expected that, but a few cuts and bruises, but no really serious injuries. But the trees, the beautiful trees, but needs must. And those eco-warriors, they had no idea who was cutting down those trees in that Richmond Park spinney at 3:15 on that Sunday morning. Although they were a little suspicious when we were on hand to whisk them off to our little garden in Blissbrook. And we did feel a little bit ashamed as we watched Eco Saviours Partnership's hobbling and bandaged brigade making themselves at home in our little communal garden.
Let's fight them in the beaches!
Once more unto the Birks, dear friends.
Every profession has its in-jokes.
There you are, dears.
Oh, thank you.
They made themselves very comfortable and they were very well looked after. But then, 8 weeks later...
Guys, I've just had an email from the Eco Warriors Sycamore head office. They say the developers are giving up here. No more flats. We've won! Brilliant. So they can come down now.
Oh, what luck! I never thought it would be that quick.
Well, they came up across Eco Warriors, the only obstacle they couldn't clear. And probably the inevitable cost of delay that was piling up in front of them.
Well, I'm glad our tactics have worked, even if we're a little unorthodox, if not cruel.
Don't worry about that. Anyway, I've spoken to the parish council and they've promised to tie the site up in red tape, bureaucracy, paperwork, all the things they're really good at. So hopefully no one's going to try me.
Fantastic. The only blot on the landscape was that those eco warriors in our trees would not come down.
Those bloody eco warriors will not come down.
What? Why?
The property market's dipped and nobody's building, so they've got nowhere to go, nowhere else to protest.
So we don't need them anymore.
Oh, who's sounding cruel now? I mean, we do have some responsibility towards them. We've brought them here, but no, you're right. They do have to go. Go and tell them.
Excuse me, it's time for you to go now. We'll give you money or anything else that you like.
No, we're alright, thanks.
Well, perhaps you'd like to go and find some new trees out of the way, on the common maybe.
No, we like it. We've got good broadband.
We'll be calling our lawyers.
If you like.
No more tea and biscuits for you, young man.
And so, it was back to the small village hall, because we needed another plan.
In the morning.
Again.
We're stuck here.
I know. I'm bored.
The captain's got it in for us.
I know. It's always us. Oh, good. Oh, that's good.
You want to play?
Yeah, all right. No cheating this time.
I never cheat.
Oh, right. Who is it always gets 4 aces? Oh.
I think you do.
Oh, I do this time. I've got them. Oh, that's good, that is. Oh, no. We've got to keep the blade.
My blade's been crashed. It's not firm. And down a Gumtree.
Then, at last, they were all gone. There we were. Sans oaks, sans oiks, sans everything.